The winter storm saw an unprecedented number of canceled flights in the past 24 hours, and many of those who did board a plane ended up being trapped for as long as 12 hours on the tarmac. CTV's Ben Milger is live at YVR with more on the holiday travel nightmare, and Ben, no doubt a lot of angry, frustrated people there.
Oh, absolutely, mi-jung. There is no shortage of frustrated people here because they are stuck in this travel limbo. All of the cancellations and delays have compounded a number of different problems here at the airport. I've never actually seen this many people at YVR at one time before, and more keep arriving in the hopes that they will be amongst the lucky passengers that get a flight out tonight. However, only a few flights have left all day today. We did get a chance to speak to some of those passengers who spent the night on board planes on the tarmac because they couldn't get to a gate last night. Thousands of travelers forced to hunker down at YVR as a wintry blast covered taxiways, runways, and planes under a thick blanket of snow, bringing operations to a halt.
I was on that plane for about 12 hours, just on the tarmac, just kind of waiting for some sort of direction.
A similar scenario played out for arriving passengers and those who boarded thinking they were about to depart, only to find out they couldn't take off and couldn't go back to the gate.
All of a sudden, 1 hour turns into 12 hours of people having panic attacks, yelling for doctors. There was a cat peeing on board. Someone was throwing up in the bathroom.
Mike McNabb and his husband were on their way to Hawaii. Instead, they spent several hours on the plane thinking takeoff was imminent any moment, until suddenly the flight crew announced they had reached their limit of consecutive hours worked.
We sat there until they needed more fuel. We came back in. We got fueled up, and then the pilot said, "We've done our time. We can't fly."
Once back in the terminal, passengers formed long lines at airline counters trying to rebook their flights. Many are upset at the way airlines are handling the situation.
They're saying that they don't owe us any compensation, accommodation. If we're from Vancouver, we should go home. And if we're not, then they can't do anything for us.
WestJet did not respond to requests for comment. In a statement, Air Canada says Air Canada's YVR employees have done the very best they could to assist customers in a very challenging, evolving situation. As weather and storm conditions are beyond Air Canada's direct control, we are not able to provide for accommodations or meals. As the luggage piles up and stranded passengers crash anywhere they can, travel plans have been so drastically altered, people don't know if they'll get to their destinations.
It's because I haven't seen my mom in some time, and it'd be really nice to see her, and I actually just don't know if I'll be able to make it home for Christmas now.
You can hear the emotion in that man's voice. A very difficult time of year for people to be stuck traveling. YVR is reaching out to customers via social media, telling travelers not to come to the airport unless they have checked with their airlines first. The flights that are leaving now are about 18 hours behind schedule. Most of the thousands of people you see here behind me don't know if they'll be going anywhere tonight or spending another evening here at the airport. Mi-jung?
Quite the nightmare, and we will continue to monitor the situation at YVR. Thank you, Ben.